teen eco-warrior Izzy Cook rips flights to Fiji, then admits to recent trip. Oh, it's bad for the environment when you go on a plane to go on vacation. Just forget the fact that I do it too. Like, this is almost as bad as as all these celebrities with private jets bitching at us for flying while they take their private jets places multiple times a week. Shut the fuck up. Teen Eco Warriors going viral for a live radio interview in which she ripped people flying to vacation hotspots like Fiji before admitting she just got back from that exact trip with her family. It's okay when I do it, but not when you do it, okay? Izzy Cook, 16, left News Talk ZB host Heather du Plessis-Allan laughing hysterically with her admission Friday while discussing the Grandma Greta-inspired school strike for climate she was leading in Wellington, New Zealand. Oh, it's a New Zealand story. Hey, Rojigami, this one's one of yours. We're not the only ones with the fucking idiots. So during the chat, the teen environmentalists pushed a plan for people to have to apply to take gas-guzzling flights and only for approved events. Man, go ahead and then watch them bitch that they can't go on vacation. Now, when her interviewer asked if people would be allowed to go to Fiji if such a trip were deemed necessary, the teen replied firmly, in the climate crisis, I don't think that's necessary. After admitting to her own last flight maybe a few months ago, Cook hesitated when asked where she'd flown to. So something tells me this radio host probably knew about the trip, and that's why specifically mentioned Fiji. Oh shit! This is a perfect trap. So Fiji, she finally replied, leaving du Plessis-Allan bursting out in laughter. So Izzy, the interviewer said, starting to contain her laughter, Izzy, don't you care about the climate, Izzy? So she asked in a clip shared more than 1 million times Wednesday. When the teen replied, of course she cared, du Plessis-Allan quipped, not enough. You went to Fiji, Izzy. Come on, mate. You serious? After more uproarious laughter, she asked again, are you serious, Izzy? The teen finally conceded it was pretty ironic. You think? It's almost like you're just doing empty virtue signaling, huh? It's almost as if you don't actually care, huh? Oh, everyone else has to make these sacrifices, but not you. But to be honest, it's not really a trip I wanted to go on, but I couldn't get out of it because my parents wanted to go. Oh, sure, we got it. You're a good girl. You didn't do nothing. It's oh God. Now she's trying to throw her parents under the bus. It's my evil parents. Blame them. I'm sure they're going to be happy with you when you get home. The radio was asked if the teen was embarrassed that your parents did that to the planet and then forced you to go as well. Of course I'm not embarrassed. Now, asked if she had a terrible time on her sun-kissed vacation, she admitted not really, sparking more loud laughter from her interviewer. Now, this is how you need to handle these fucking puppets, because, like, let's be honest, the vast majority of the time when kids do things like this, like, it's their parents or some other adult that's pulling the strings. So you got to pull them apart and embarrass them a little bit. I'm sorry, mate, du Plessis-Allan said, struggling to control her laughter enough to call the teen such a champion with a brilliant future ahead of her. That's right. This is New Zealand's future right here. I'm totally not crying on the inside. And promising to have her back on the show in the future. Oh, dude, whoever is instilling these ideas into this girl's head is not going to let her back on the show. Like, guaranteed, she will not be allowed back on this show again. The clips of the exchange quickly went viral, with many replying with laughing emojis and calling it hypocrisy at its finest and on steroids. Another elitist spouting, do as I say, not what I do, one person commented, while another said it's all virtue signaling from these libs. It's true. She's already a typical politician, hypocrite. Oh, no, oh God, this is it. That's her bright future. She has a bright future as a politician already. However, Cook's mom was not laughing, tearing into her daughter's interview with a scathing op-ed for online mag The Spinoff. Oh, now we know who's really to blame for this kid's political views. On Friday evening, I listened in horror as my 16-year-old daughter had a phone conversation with someone who appeared to be bullying her, laughing at her, and talking over her. As soon as she got off the call, I demanded to know who the hell was speaking to my child this way. Cook's full-blown Karen mode. Cook said although her daughter's activism had given her some experience of dealing with the media, she wasn't prepared for Heather du Plessis-Allan. She wasn't prepared to actually meet someone in the media who wasn't fully on board with the agenda. That's what this was. So what happened was they just assumed, oh, this person's with the media. They must be a fellow far leftist. Oh, sure, go ahead, interview them. That's the only surprise. The commentators like du Plessis-Allan don't give a shit about climate change. Neither do you or your kid, you fucking hypocrite. She seethed, accusing the radio host of relying on gotcha moments for point scoring and discrediting their opponents. You opened yourself up to it. Like, how the fuck can you demand other people can't go on Fiji vacations when you just went on one? Now, they seem particularly keen to go after our youth whose future is most at stake, the defensive mom wrote. Oh, now this actually pisses me off. The same mom who is using her kid as a political tool to get attention for herself is now mad that someone else is trying to disarm her, basically. So let me put it this way. All these fucking idiots who cry that kids are off limits, you lose the right to say that if you're the one that is hiding behind the kid. If you are using the kid as a puppet and then hiding behind the kid every time someone hits back, you don't get to fucking do that. If you're the one who brought the kid to the fight, you can't say that kids are now off limits. Go fuck yourself. If kids are so off limits, stop using your kid as a weapon and then as a shield. Go fuck yourself. You're the one that put your kid in this position. You're the one that should bear full responsibility if anything bad comes of it. So she too insisted that Tina not wanted to go and then instead wanted to stay home and study. Of course you would. You got to keep the lie going. But selfishly, I insisted because I wanted to spend this time with her, the mom claimed. Yeah, damage control 101. Heather du Plessis-Allan became a mother this year. I hope no one ever speaks to her child the way she did to mine. The mom ended the angry rebuttal. Well, if she uses her kids as political tools, she deserves to have her kids treated the same way. But something tells me she won't need to. Oh, God, this is so good. Man, these people are so pathetic. Hashtag I can't even. God, man, you don't get to use your kids as political pawns and then bitch when a knight on the other side takes your pawn. Like, seriously, shut the fuck up.